All right, here we go. And now start your tracker and let's warm up on this Monday. Look at that. I didn't even actually hit the button to make it go, but keep on going. Yeah, now we're going. All right. All right. Big arm swings. Woo! Shake off that weekend. Just shake it off. Right there. There it is. No matter what it was, let's just start a whole new week. So let's just get the energy flowing around the room. Get your body moving. Woo, and let's get ready to work it out. So, lots of cardio happening today, and we'll be doing that this week. We've been doing mixing cardio in, not as much lately because there's been so much resistance that we needed to do with the kind of training we're doing. But we're transitioning now, and I thought it would be fun to add a little cardio in, a little more cardio, and then we'll get back into more and more resistance training. But have no fear, there will be resistance training in the workout every day. There will be today as well. All right, and let's do, I'm going to do a little else, but we're really going to talk about some bum kickers because it's Monday, so why not just give yourself a kick in the bum to get going? Let's do it. Yeah, stretch out those, that feels good. Stretch those quads and make a big W. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Yes. All right, there you go. Ramping it up here on Monday. Yes. All right. Feels good. Get the body moving. And I'm going to do a few more. Just making sure we get those upper body muscles warmed up. Get those legs warmed up. All right, let's plant our feet. Easy twist side to side. Take your opposite hand, opposite foot. Ease it down. Easy twist. Twisting our way into Monday morning. Back and forth. All right, let's do a couple more and ease your way right over to the right side. Ease on over. Come on over. Easy stretch. Hinge your hips back. All righty. And then come on up and over the other way. And ease it back. There we go. All righty. And then let's come on up and step it back. Plant that rear foot. Let's dig that heel in. Get a nice stretch in your calf. Arms up and a big eye. Ooh, I'm ready for a new week. Reaching up and reaching high. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, dig that heel in. Ooh, feel that calf stretch and reach it up. There we go. Reaching way on up there. Big eye for I've got the power on Monday morning. Heck yeah. All righty, and then let's get those hip flexors a little bit more. So come on forward again. And we'll hit the other side again. Ease it forward. Sink down as far as you're comfortable in a big Y. For yes, I'm ready to fill myself with the power. Reaching up. All right, and let's do the same thing on the other side. So you take it back. Ease yourself down, a big Y. All right. Feels good. Stretching it out. Let's stretch those hamstrings. Speaking of stretching, come on up nice and tall and just ease right over your knees, right down your shins. Feel the stretch. Oh, yes. Stretch it out. And then hands out to the side, thumbs up at the ceiling, squeeze between your shoulder blades and flex. Pull yourself up. Palms up. Let's get a little twist in that spine. Step it back. Exhale and twist. Twist into the side. Whew. Try not to fall over like I just did. There we go. Yes. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Ooh, come on up nice and tall again, and then step it back, and then exhale and twist. Beauty. All righty, and then let's get those quads. Grab onto one of your feet, and we're going to do a gentle pull. And you might feel it right down into your shins like I am. Woo, feeling my shins today. There we go. When you're wearing your big boots and you have to run for a bus, you may end up with shin splints. It's a little side note. Running in shoes that were not meant to be run in. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Grab on, gentle pull, and flex. There we go. Flex those glutes. We get a little bonus stretch in the hip flexors as well. Alrighty, grab a drink of water, and then we're going to drop down on the floor, and we're going to work our core, our collective core. And I'll get this set up here real quick with the next circuit. Yes. go. There we go. All right. All right, we're gonna start it off with a reverse crunch because we all love a reverse crunch. So yeah, drop on down the floor and reverse crunch time. Let's do it. And just cross those legs over and bring your knees up, and you can let your knees just kind of relax right down toward your body. Beautiful, just exactly like that. And then as we go about our reverse crunch, just let your heels drop right down toward your bum, so your lower legs are just completely relaxed. So that as you're lying on the floor, yes, exactly. We're just in this position here. We don't need to hold the legs up. Just let them just completely go, completely slack. And then pull your low back into the floor. And then just think about curling your bottom up. So bringing your knees up toward your chest. So we just gently, yeah, perfect. And just ease it right back down. Just exhale it up. Inhale it back down. So very subtle and very small. Let's do it. Begin. But keep those legs relaxed so that we aren't using the legs to swing up. You're just relaxing those legs, and you gently pull your bum up off the floor. It's very subtle. It's not even a very big motion, and not a big movement. Doesn't have to be a big movement to get the contraction that we want. It's just like a crunch. It's not a large movement. We're just barely getting your bum off the floor, but you can feel those core muscles as you flex them, lifting your bum up off the floor. And that's all we need for this one. And let's do one more. Yeah, let's do two more. Get one more rep in there. All right, then we're going to roll right over onto your side. And we're just going to turn this into a side crunch. We're going to bring your knees in. You can even put your legs at kind of a 45-degree angle here. And your feet can even just be right, kind of zigzaggy style here. And we're just going to crunch it up. Crunch that elbow toward your hip. Ease it right back down again. And we just exhale it up. Inhale it back down. Beautiful. Crunch. Yeah, so again, it's, our head moves quite a bit. But the shoulder doesn't come off the floor very far. It's just with all these moves, we don't have to, we're doing crunches. It's not a giant movement, not a gross movement. It's just a little movement to get that core fired up. Shadow's in the house to help. That's fantastic. Big helper. We got, let's do two more. Yes, and then let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. We're just going to flip over. Oh, and there goes my microphone. All right, get yourself set up again. And fingers just kind of helping support the neck here. Hold on to the head. Again, draw your core in, draw the belly button in, and we just crunch up. Ease it back down. And bring it right back up. Yes, that's the one. So working those obliques. Working those abs, yeah. Crunch away. Ease it back down. Nice. A lot of times we do our accordion crunch and get a whole bunch of business going on there with the hip flexors and whatnot today. But we're gonna concentrate on this. Just hit those obliques, get that little twist up there as we crunch up, ease it back down, drawing the core in, drawing the belly button in. And we got one more rep. All right, now we're just gonna change it up a little bit more and just flip over onto your stomach. All right, we're going to have our arms straight out in front, legs behind us here. We're going to do super person variations. We're going to raise your left leg and your right hand. Looking down at the floor, we're just going to lift and then drop it down. And we'll do the opposite armored leg. Exhale, lift. Ease it right back down. Exhale and lift. Perfect. Right back down again. So nice and relaxed. Just kind of looking straight down at the floor. And we lower, and then opposite arm, opposite leg, we lift, feel that glute work, then lower, and lift the other two, raise it up, yes, ease it back down, and just keep cranking them out. Opposite arm, opposite leg, up, take it back down, and opposite arm and leg, and down, and one more time to even yourself out. All right, and down, and we may have one more. Stay where you are, please. Yes, we have one more move. We're going to crunch. We're just going to do some crunches. I was thinking, what could possibly be left? We didn't crunch. So now we're going to do some crunches. No big deal. So get yourself in position here. All right, arms supporting your head so that we don't have a neck strain here. Just gently give it a little support, fingertips on your head, and let's do it. Crunch it up, drop that belly button in, ease it right back down. So you just roll yourself up, and then roll it right back down again, one vertebrae at a time, and then right back up, crunch, easing it down, nice and steady. We just bring up, ease back down, right back up, right back down. And again, the fingertips are just supporting the head, but to make sure we don't pull. Nice and steady. And we're going to do one more rep. Yes. All right. From here, we're going to come on up. And we're going to switch gears immediately. And we're going to get right into our resistance. And we're going to have all manner of opportunities to balance built in with this next I don't know what we call this section. This next section we're going to do. There we go. And let's get set up here. So we'll need our steps, and we're going to need water to be handy because we'll be taking a break every 4 minutes or so. 2.5 minutes. It depends. Each section will get a little shorter, like I say, as we go along here. And have your step handy. And we're going to do have 15 seconds between each exercise, or no, 10 seconds, excuse me. So we'll have a really quick change time. So when it comes time, I think I have, if I programmed it correctly, we don't know. If I have enough done it correctly, and I say glute bridges, we're going to drop down the floor as fast as we can so we can get in position and crank out our glute bridges, and then we should have a rest. So I think I saved those for the end. We'll just see what happens here. May or may not have. It'll be exciting. All right, we're going to start off with standing ladders, and then we're going to go to our steps with a single dumbbell to do a step up to balance. And then we're going to drop down in a glute bridge. Yeah, that's exactly how we're going to do that first one. So just did that. So we're going to start off with standing ladders for 15 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Standing ladders. Yes. All right. Oops. And I already need to fix my thing. There we go. Going to lose my microphone. All right. Standing ladders, 50 seconds, 50 seconds. So this is going to be an endurance workout. So this is a jog intensity workout. We're just kicking things off, so it's a lot easier to go faster at the beginning. So we need to kind of go through around to get that heart rate up, see how we're feeling, and just pace yourself because we want to keep this at that jog intensity the whole way. It's going to be 45 minutes with breaks in between there. So we're still going to bring our heart rate up and down, but we're going to keep the intensity at a jog today is the goal. And we're getting ready to switch. We're going to have 10 seconds. We're going to grab a dumbbell in 3, 2, 1. Grab a dumbbell and head over to your step. All right. We're going to step up with the left leg. And have the weight in your right hand. And we're just going to drive it up. And we're going to ease it right back down again. And we're going to come right back up. Actually, we're going to keep our leg on the step. That's the way we're doing this one today. We're going to drive up and right back down. Right through that heel and down. Drive it up. Beautiful. Coming down. So a lot of work is going to happen today. And like I said, a lot of balance because we're going to be doing quite a few moves today, but we will be revisiting this one for certain. And in 10 seconds, we're going to switch sides, and we're going to head over to do the same thing on that other side. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So now, weights held in the opposite hand of the side that's stepping up. And here we go, 3, 2, 1. From the side, we step it up, ease it back down, and then drive right back up. Yes. You got it. Exhale it up. Inhale it back down. Looking good. Pressing through the heel and the ball of the foot. And as we drive up, we've got this weight added thing here that's making us stabilize even a little bit more. We've got that extra weight there. So gives us that nice challenge to press up against. All right, looking good. Drive it up. Ease it down. Fantastic. We're going to do a couple more. And then there'll be another move. And I don't know what it is. So it's exciting for everyone. And here we go. Switch in 3, 2, 1. And the next move is going to be, it's soccer steps. Heck, who doesn't love some soccer steps? Right there at the step. 50 seconds of soccer steps. So, you could also use a medicine ball if you wanted to, which I think I will do. All right, soccer steps. Let's do it. However you want to do it. You can use your step, use your medicine ball, use a yoga ball. I'm not feeling really coordinated today, so yeah, I'm going to cheat a bit and use my slam ball that I just can't kick it anywhere, which is really nice. Otherwise, I would have lost it already. All right, lie on your feet and trying, no matter what you're using, try to tap down on top of the ball so we get that ankle action in there. Try to control it. And you can move around the ball a little bit too, just for fun. Just to keep it interesting. All right, 10 more seconds. And maybe it's going to be time to drop down for a glute bridge. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And glute bridge time. Let's do it. All right, drop on down. And here we go. Bring that low back into the floor. Flex your glutes. Drive it on up. And ease it back down. Nice. And then coming right back at it again. Flex those glutes. Drive up, drive in and up. Get that pelvic floor turned on. Ease it back down. Reset, flex. Press it up. Coming back down. Nice and steady. Flex your glutes. Drive it up there. We hold them. We just ease it back down. And every rep, pulling in and up. Flex your glutes. Drive up. Just see if you can feel that core turn on. Take it back down. Draw in and up. Flex. Press up. Keeping those glutes active. We take it down. 10 more seconds. We can do 2 more. Flex. Press it up. Ease it back down. And 1 more. Flex your glutes. Drive it up. And down. Awesome. All right. It's rest time. I'm going to switch balls there. All right. Grab a drink of water. 1 minute of active rest. So we're active, meaning we're going to move around a little bit. Move yourself around. And get a drink of water. All right, keep your arms moving, keep your legs moving, and I'll tell you what we're going to do next. Next is going to be, we're going to start off, it's going to be skate hops or lateral steps, walking laterally. Plank shoulder taps that we're going to do, we're going to drop down and use our step to do a plank shoulder tap. And then we're going to do a step up to a bicep curl into a step down into a reverse lunge, coming back and forth. It's a big move. And then it's going to be opposite elbow, opposite knee, and then lateral run across. And then we got 10 seconds, and then we're going to go again. So let's get ourselves set here. Coming up with skate hops or lateral, skate hops. All right, skate hops coming up in 45 seconds. Skaters, let's get ready to go here. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Skaters, light on your feet as you work your way back and forth and absorb that landing as you come down. So it's nice and light, easy on the joints. Woo, just gliding across the ice on this beautiful August morning. Yeah, halfway point, just to let you know. And yeah, you can do whatever you want with your arms. You can go side to side this away. I prefer the arms kind of like you're flying across the ice there. Back and forth, or however you want to do them. Yes, 10 more seconds. And then I think we're going to grab our dumbbells for those bicep curl step-ups. Let's see. All right, getting ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. No, plank shoulder taps. Actually, let's drop down onto the floor real quick. Plank shoulder taps right on the floor. Get yourself into your plank, either on your knees or full plank. I'm just going to go on my knees here. Flex your glutes and tap away. Plank shoulder taps. Nice and steady. And I hope my internet is working because it seems to be frozen. Oh my goodness. Plank shoulder taps for 35 more seconds. So as you go, hopefully everyone can hear me. Keep your core turned on. Flex those glutes. That helps keep a nice solid plank. And halfway point, we just keep tapping away. And from here, we're going to come back to the steps for a step up to balance biceps curl, then stepping back into a reverse lunge. Big move. Lots of movement happening with that one. And we will alternate our feet each time, I think. Let's switch. Grab your dumbbells. Oh, it just stopped. Oh no. Okay. Hey, I'm back. I froze. Sorry about that. Everything went away and rebooted here. And let's see if this is still going. Yes. Okay, so sorry about that. My internet apparently is not stable today. There's a lot of people here at the office. So that's been quite that wacky before. So we're going to do a step up to a biceps curl. Then we're going to step back and then all the way down into a lunge. And then we'll drive back up again. Actually, we'll switch at the halfway point. I'll get this over here. We'll switch our legs at the halfway point. So grab your dumbbells. Let me see, I'll grab these dudes right here. And let's do it. Plant a foot. We're going to drive it up, curl, and down, step back, all the way down into a lunge, as far down as you want to go. Then we come right back at it again. Up and curl, ease it down, step it down, come down and back, and come right back up, right through that heel, and ball the foot, step all the way up nice and tall, and we curl, ease it down, step it back. All right, halfway point. Now let's go up with the other foot. We'll switch gears and come right back up and step it down and go back on the other leg and then drive it up and then come on up and curl. Yes. Awesome. Ease it down, step it back and lunge. All right, and dumbbells down. And ab twist, let's do it. Yeah, standing ab twist. Let's do it. Crunch it away. Lots of good core work happening here. Driving that opposite elbow, opposite knee. Drawing that belly button in. All right, looking good. Cranking them out. All right, so we're going to do some standing ab twist. And then we're going to go back to our steps for a lateral run or step across. Running across the stepper. Long ways or short ways, it's your choice. But as we work here, crunch. Really try to get that knee up nice and high. And crunch your elbows down to it. Yes. Work that core, people. Right there on your feet. All right, 5 more seconds, then we're going to go to our steps. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And grab your step. Just going to put mine right in the middle. All right. Oh, gosh, it's doing it again. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Lateral step, run across. Light on your feet, just like we did the other day. Trying to be light. All the way up, all the way down, every time. Just cranking them out here on Monday morning. Woo! And try to be as easy as we can and not to be too hard on the joints as you go up and down, up and over. All right, about 15 more seconds, and then it's going to be break time. And there's my message again, telling me my internet is slow. 10 more seconds. Keep cranking them out. Get ready to switch. In 3, 2, 1, and switch. Woo, cool down. Not cool down. Wow, where's my head at? Active recovery. Grab a drink of water and take a quick break. there was a Monday, this is the one for me. All right, so sorry. Here we go. It's time for soccer steps, kids. Let's do it. Grab your whatever you're gonna step with, a stepper, a ball, air, however you want to do it. Soccer step time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Soccer steps. All right. There we go. Now we're back on track. Woo! Tell you what, Mondays are the greatest day of the week, and they are just cranking along here. It's full Monday, full-on Monday mode here. All right, 22 more seconds. After this, we're going to do that tricep exercise. So we'll want to grab lighter dumbbells probably, working those triceps. Got about 10 more seconds as we crank through it here. All right, getting ready to switch. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Grab some dumbbells. Maybe a bit lighter for that smaller muscle group. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe just a single. We're going to come over to the side, step it up, and then to the other side. Into a squat, press it up, coming back, drive it up, into that like side squat, drive it up. So we step into a squat, press it up, into a squat, drive it up. Nice. And try to beat those elbows up. Mine were pointed straight ahead. Keep those elbows up high. Press up nice and tall. And down. Last rep. All right, now we're going to go to our steps. Another round of step up to balance. Bicep curls, stepping back into a reverse lunge. 2, 1, let's do it. We're going to step it up and curl. And then step it back. Come into that reverse lunge again. Drive it right back up again. Step and curl. Yes, looking good. Coming back. Ease it down. Drive it right back up. All right. Halfway point. Let's step it back. And then when we come up, let's come up on the other leg. Drive it up. And now we go into the other side. You got it. Yes, nice recovery. Fantastic. Take it on up. And curl. Take it down. All the way down. All right. And switch. All right. This next one. All right. Next up. Drop down on the floor for a glute bridge. They aren't in quite the right order. I apologize. Glute bridge with your step. Feet up on your step for your glute bridge. Yes. Kind of a late time to tell you that. Let's put your feet up on your step. Probably your heels just digging in on it. All right, flex your glutes. Drive it up. It's also known as a hip buck. Ease it right back down. Reset. Draw in. Flex those glutes. Drive up. Ease it right back down. Flex those glutes. Drive up nice and high. Ease it back down. All the way back down. And again, draw it in and up. Flex your glutes. Press up. And take it down. And let's do it again. Draw in and up. Flex and press. Take it down. And one more rep. Flex your glutes. Drive it up. And take it down. All right, now we're going to come back up again. And next up is going to be mountain climbers or standing ladders. I'm going to do standing ladders. If you'd like to do mountain climbers, feel right at home. 3, 2, 1. Standing ladders, mountain climbers. However you want to crank them out. Yes. Work it. All right, looking good. Whew. So this round, these were brought to you by 40 seconds. The next round, each exercise will be 35. And we just keep taking off 5 seconds every time, changing the exercises up here and there. So it's not always the same stuff coming at us, which makes it fun. Halfway point. No, we're over the halfway point. We only have about 10 seconds left. Yeah. Keep on going. Yeah, I'll go standing ladders. You got it. Get the best of both worlds. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch and grab a drink. Active recovery time. So, well, it's a lot of work packed in, but gets us really gets that heart rate up, nicely. And then we get our active recovery in, slow everything down again, and then we come right back at it nice and fresh. So grab a drink and get ready for the next round. Next round is going to be brought to you by Kelly Green, kind of the same color. I think this would be the color of, what was that place called? We used to go shopping all the time. Actually, it looks a little bit more vivid than it really is. It is more of a, I gotta think of the name of that store. I'll think of it here in a moment. Next up, it's going to be high knees, plank shoulder taps again, lateral high step up. Yes, we're going to do our step up that we began with coming up. Then they'll also doing some more of those step ups with a reverse lunge and more tricep business. All right, so first exercise is going to be high knees. And that's going to be like a high knee type of a run. What? Put this right here. There we go. High knee run. That's the one. You know what it is. Exactly. 3, 2, 1. High knees. So might not go as fast because now we got to try to get the knee up there nice and high. So bring the knee up. And if you know, it can be a high knee march. It could be a jog. It's whatever you're feeling. We just want to get that knee up nice and high. It's a great exercise, especially if you have some older folks who have a hard time with maybe shuffling a bit, to strengthen those hip flexors and have them stepping over really high things to get in the habit of picking those feet up. So this is a great exercise for that and great cardio. Heck yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Now, plank shoulder taps down on the floor. Let's do it. And then we're going to grab our dumbbells again, I think. Yes, for the lateral step ups. All right. Nice strong plank. Keep those glutes flexed. And tap your shoulders. You're just going to tap away. I'll get head on here this time. There we go. Yes. So keep those glutes flexed. So we have a nice strong line with our plank. And we just tap away. Yeah. Nice and steady. And we can go slowly as well as fast. Fast is fun to maintain that posture, and so is slow. A little bit more of a challenge, or a different kind of challenge. And switch. All right. Grab one dumbbell. I'm going to do that lateral step up that we began with. Heck, I'll just leave this like it is. Grab my dumbbell. All right. Going to step up with my left foot. Got the weight in my right hand. Just going to drive it up. And then we're going to put the other foot on the floor, and we're going to come right back at it again. Yes. Nice and easy. Pressing through the heel and the ball of the foot. Beautiful. Come right back down. Drive right back up. Awesome. And the extra weight there, trying to pull us over this way. So our core has to really kick in to keep us from dropping down. And we're going to do one more. Yes. One more. And then we're going to switch sides real quick. You can step right over. Get yourself set up again. Plant that foot. Yes. And let's do it. Drive up. Whoa. And down. I'm trying to remember the name of that store, and all I can think about is Bennigan's because everything was green in Bennigan's. At least that's where I remember it. All the chairs and the sign. But it was a clothing store. Drive it up. And they had a lot of Kelly Green stuff, if I remember right. At least that was popular there in the 80s. Ease it back down. Drive it up. If I can't think of it, I'm going to run and ask Amy during our next break. Do you know what it is? I think you know what it is. No? Okay. And down. I think Sheila knows. No, it's not actually a restaurant. That's all I could think about. That was my bad. It's a clothing store. Yeah, ruminate on that and grab your other dumbbell and we'll do our bicep curl step-ups to reverse lunge. It's pretty random, but it's haunting me. Think about any clothing store you may have gone to back in the day. Drive on up, curl. I don't remember that they ever had one of those stores at what was it called there in Topeka? I'm going to call it Swan Lake or whatever the mall was. Take it back. Swans? Was it just swans? Oh, white something. And switch sides. Coming back. Drive it up. Other side. Gonna do one more. Take it back. Yeah, my brain it's functioning at a high level of mundaneness. Curl and down. We're gonna switch real quick. All right. Set those down. And it's going to do a side step with tricep extension. Yes. Grab a dumbbell again. Side step out, working those triceps. Weights right up overhead. All right. And we come over to the side. Drive it up. Yes. Other side. And power it right up again. Elbows pointed right up at the ceiling. Come back. And up. Beautiful. Take it out. Nice wide stance, like a sumo squat. Coming right out, so nice and stable. And we come right down the middle. And we drive it up. Beautiful. Coming down. Drive it up. Fantastic. And down. And up. And put those down. And it's time to take a quick break. Grab a drink of water. And see if we can think about what this place is called. Yes, thank you for that. For I was thinking about a mall I was thinking about White Lakes Mall, but I was remembering a great big dove that was at the mall, West County Mall in St. Louis. I was combining my childhood. Bennington was the store of which I was speaking. And Amy said Kelly Green because she had a lot of Kelly Green. That's what I remember, which was, well, okay, this is a little bright, but it's neon on my screen. I don't know what it looks like on yours, but okay, that's so off topic, but it keeps things interesting, doesn't it? Slow soccer steps coming up here in just a moment. Grab a quick sip, and believe it or not, we are right on time here with this workout. All right, so yes, each round now 30 seconds. So grab whatever you're using for your soccer steps. I'm going to switch to blue ball. Why not? Soccer step time. 3, 2, 1, and let them rip. Soccer steps. All right. 30 seconds each move now. Still the same amount of rest in between. And we're just going to crank through them right here on this Monday, and as we revisit odd random thoughts. If you have one, just feel free to throw it out there. Keep it interesting. Whoops, 7 more seconds. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. And drop it down on the floor. Glute bridge again. Feet up on your stepper. Let's get in position. All right. Dig those heels in. Pull your low back into the floor. Flex your glutes. Drive it right up. And then ease it back down. And right back up again. Flex those glutes. Drive up nice and hard. Keeping the knees together. Actually, you can even do this. Ease it down. Press your legs together. Flex your glutes. Press those legs together as you drive up. And you might feel a little bit more pelvic floor engagement, just like if we had a yoga ball we were squeezing. So squeeze the knees together. Flex your glutes. Drive up. And down. Let's do one more like that. Squeeze. Press it up. Take it back down. Awesome. And then we're going to come right back up again. Next up is going to grab your weight again. And we're going to do... Woo! And we're going to move it just into a straight lunge with one weight in your hand. So weight is in your left hand. So we're going to lunge with the left leg. Weight's going to be in the opposite hand. We're going to take it back. And we're going to drive it up. Nice. We're going to do a little balance in there. Take it right back down again. Power it right back up. Beauty. Coming down. Drive it up. Yes. Looking good. Take it down, press it right through the heel and the ball of the foot, all the way up. Nice. And then we're going to switch. We'll get this last little balance business in there. All right. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's do it. Step it back. And you can go down as low as you want to, and then drive up. If you want to, if it's comfortable for you to go all the way down and touch your knee to the floor, that's perfectly okay. Just be mindful of where the floor is so you don't slam into the floor. So that cue is usually given to protect people's knees so they don't drop down too fast and then wonk their little knee. So ease on down if you want, far as you want. Press right through the heel all the way up. Looking good. We're going to do one more. Take it down. Drive it up. All right, I'm going to switch. And next up, probably going to be some sort of cardio or something. I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, it's dips. Yeah, right there on our step again. Let's do it. Get yourself set up on your step. Fingertips pointed behind you, just like when we stretch at the end of the day. Shoulders pulled back. Bring your hips off your step. Stay up nice and tall. Press through your step, and then we ease down as far as we're comfortable, and then press right through, right back up again. Nice. And ease it down, and press right up nice and strong. So keep those shoulders back as you ease down, and drive up. Oh, yeah, sorry, Jane, your step isn't quite checked out on that one, is it? Drive it back up. We're going to do two more. Taking it down, squeeze, press it up. It's a great tricep exercise. Just keep those shoulders externally rotated. That looks beautiful. Come on up and switch. Nice. All right, skate hops coming up here in just a moment. Skaters in about 5 seconds. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, skater time. Let's do it. Yes. I'm going to do like a hand variation difference just to see what that feels like. Just to make it exciting. What's happening? Kind of the same thing, really, I usually do. But it feels completely different. I don't know. Changes your ability to how you move and that landing, too. Just trying to make sure that we get that soft landing as you come down. Nice and light. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch into active recovery. So the beautiful thing as we run through this workout, as we get fatigued, the sets get shorter and shorter and shorter. So the rests become just a little faster, which is really nice. So grab a quick sip, and we're going to continue onward in a moment. I'm going to get some electrolytes. Ooh, because that sounds really good right now. All righty. We got plenty of time. We got about 45 seconds left in this recovery. All right, we're going to go through one more time. And this time, our moves are even shorter. 25 seconds, so it's going to be really fast. Which is another nice thing. As we get fatigued, we've got those shorter sets, so it's easier to keep the intensity up. And you need to keep your form up, too, so that we aren't just getting so exhausted by the end. The form breaks down, and then the exercise isn't beneficial. We want to keep it beneficial. Mountain climbers, standing ladders coming up in 10 seconds. So here we go. We're going to follow that up with on the floor with planks. So you can think about that. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Mountain climbers, standing ladders. Yeah, if you're on the floor, then just stay there because we're going to go right into a plank. Smart thinking there, Sheila. All right. Working it. We got 14 more seconds. Cranking them out. This is our last round of everything other than a cool down. Getting ready to switch. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Drop it down on the floor, and we'll get set up for our plank shoulder taps. Nice, strong plank pushing through the floor. And let's tap away. Nice and easy. Flex those glutes so we keep that strong posture from the shoulder down to the knees or all the way down to the ankles if you're in a full plank. Holding that together. Drawing the belly button in. And as you inhale and exhale, still drawing the core in. And we just tap away on your shoulders. 5 more seconds. We're going to switch. All right, and switch. All right, can come right back up again. And lateral step up again. Let's do that. Grab a dumbbell, and we'll do that lateral step up. Gonna step up. Whoops. Yes. All right, here we go. Right foot stepping up, weight is in the left hand, or vice versa. Opposite hand, opposite foot. How about this? Step it right up, ease it down, and then power right back up again. All right, so getting a lot of step action in today. Really working those hips a lot. Yeah, you can even put your hand right back on that little gluteus medius, the one we always feel with the when we're doing our bands or on the floor doing Jane Fonda's. But as you drive up, you can feel those muscles working to drive you up. All right, come down and let's switch. Do the same thing on the other side. Strengthen them up. And let's do it. Driving on up. Ease it down. Power right through the heel and the ball of the foot. Yes. Drive it up. Looking good. All the way up. Fantastic. All right, about 10 more seconds. Woo! And then we're going to switch to something that I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's cardio. Got to have to be cardio because we've done 2 strength moves. All right, take it up. And down, and let's switch. Oh, it's dips. It's a strength move. It's another strength move. Let's work those triceps again. All righty. So, kind of keep those shoulders externally rotated. You can have your hands to the fingers pointing to the side if you want to. We just ease it down, 2, drive it up, 1, 2. So just the main thing is here, keep your shoulders to high and externally rotated, and we have good, beautiful. Exactly like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. That way it protects the shoulder joint because that shoulder is opened up, and it's a great way to work those triceps. And one more dip, take it down, and come right back up. And it's soccer steps again. Ooh, we'll go with the green and black ball. Why not? Soccer step time. And then we're going to end with a crunch, it looks like. All right, so let's get ready for soccer steps. 3, 2, 1, soccer step. Let's do it. 25 seconds of soccer steps. We started off twice as long. It's 50 seconds with each exercise. And just drop down that 5-second increment throughout the workout. Changing the exercises a bit here and there to keep things interesting and fun. All right, 8 more seconds, and we're going to drop down on the floor to work the core one more time. And switch. Let's switch on the floor to do some crunch action. Yes. Right on down like we began. All right, let's do it. Draw that belly button in and crunch it up. Ease it right back down again. So roll yourself up and then roll yourself down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Crunch it up. We don't care about getting way, way, way off the floor here as far as trying to get your elbows to your knees or anything. We're just crunching. Just rolling yourself like a roly-poly. Ease yourself right back down. Drawing the belly button in towards your spine. And we're going to do one more. Crunch it up. Ease it back down. Oh, there's one more exercise. What happened? What happened? Stay on the floor, roll over on your stomach. It's going to be a super person. Yes, it is super person time. Full super person this time. So, extend yourself nice and long. Arms out in front, legs out behind you. All right, and let's do it. Flex your glutes, and we lift arms and legs off the floor. Drop them down to rest, reset. Flex your glutes, lift those arms up, ease it back down. We're looking at about 10, 12 inches in front of your nose there. Flex your glutes, lift, hold it, ease it back down, reset, flex your glutes, lift it up. These sets are just a little bit longer because this is a drop it down, a little therapy after all those crunches. Flex your glutes, lift, and take it down. And one more time, flex your glutes, lift it up, and down. Now, bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, flex your glutes, and gently press yourself up. And we'll get a nice stretch in those hip flexors. Stretch it out a bit. Yes, ease it right back down again. Reset, Flex your glutes, press up. Might be able to go a little bit higher this time. Try to keep the pelvis on the floor. But the important thing when you ever do this move, keep those glutes active and flexed to protect the low back. All right, let's take it down. I'm going to go one more time. Flex your glutes. Press it up. And down. And then we're going to drop down and roll over. And one foot up at the ceiling. And grab on right above your knee. Flex your toe down towards your shin and gently pull it in. Ooh, there's a tight hammy right there on me. All right, let's roll those ankles. Roll your foot around. Get some work on that ankle mobility. Yes. Deep breath in and then exhale. All right, drop that lower leg down. Kick your heel to the outside and come right up over the top. And roll a bit more. Yes. All right, drop that leg down. And let's bring the other leg up. Pointing that foot right up at the ceiling, grab on right above the knee. Gently pull it in, flex your toe towards your shin. Gentle pull. All right, and then roll your ankle. There you go. Yeah. Give them that ankle some love. Keep everything nimble. All right, drop that lower leg down. Kick your heel to the outside and come right up over the top. And flex that toe again towards your shin. And then, yeah, roll that ankle a bit more. All right, speaking of hips, let's do a few things. First, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's get those adductors first. Let's put our come into a butterfly, get your feet together. And again, roll the shoulders back, fingertips behind you, and bring your knees down as far as possible. We want to press the hips forward as far as is comfortable. And once you get in this position, driving those knees toward the floor, just actively pulling the knees down, drop your head back, let your mouth drop open, and when your head can't go back anymore, just gently close your jaw and think about how awesome Mondays are. All righty, and now feet flat on the floor, and we're just going to do our 90-90 stretch. We're going to drop your knees off to the side, come up nice and tall, and then just gently ease forward, and we're going to stretch your hip. Let me get on top of my mat, so at least I'm not blending in with the floor here. There we go. And then if you need a little bit more stretch, this may be enough right here, but if you need a little bit more, take the opposite shoulder down toward the opposite knee and twist into it. And we'll get a stretch in that hip. And hold that. Just like on Friday. Friday was hip day. I've been doing that a lot on Fridays. So we want to do the stretch again later today, at least one more time, maybe twice, because we really did a lot on the hips today. We didn't do the same exercises we did Friday. That was really kind of a targeted, isolated thing. Today was an active way to hit those muscles. And let's come on up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we want to make sure that we get them stretched out so that they're, again, nice and nimble. So come up nice and tall. So we strengthen all these muscles so that we can move really well. That's why we do these different exercises. But that's why it's also so important to make sure we take the time to stretch after the workout. And again, later in the day, especially if you find yourself sitting a lot, if you're traveling, definitely want to stretch those hips out. And also key to all of that is hydration, to keep all the connective tissue flowing nicely. And speaking of flowing nicely, keep your blood flowing nicely as well. All right, and then let's come on up. There it is. Come on up, and then we're going to grab onto one of your feet. You should grab your own foot. Grab your own foot. Yeah, let's do that. And then flex your glute, gentle pull. And stretch those quads. And by keeping that glute flex, we get a little bit extra with a hip flexor. to help it release a little bit more. So gentle pull, and as you pull, yeah, I think you guys, yeah, everybody's doing this anyway, trying to get that knee, keeping those thighs in line with each other. Let's do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And we just grab on, pull it back. You got it. All right. Deep breath in and exhale, helping those muscles release. All right, drop your leg down and let's close this thing out here on this beautiful Monday. Let's do it. Let's exhale down. Nice deep breath in. Come up nice and tall. Yeah, let's do that again. Exhaling down. Stir up that Monday energy. Take a deep breath. Yeah, there it is. Let's do that one more time. Exhaling down, filling yourself up with this good Monday energy to last you all day. All right, and Monday workout done, and stop your tracker. Whoo!